She's,
Okay,
all right.
so the recording's going.
Okay, welcome to the December 18, 2025 meeting of the Business Affairs and Licensing Committee. My name is Anton Malmer and I am chair of the committee. Tonight, we are joined by Community Coordinator Brian Lafferty. This meeting is called to order at 6:40 p.m. Sorry about the late start. As a reminder, New York State law requires all committee members who are not able to attend the meeting in person to have their cameras on and their first and last names displayed from the time the meeting is called to order until the time the meeting is adjourned. Members of the public who are attending virtually, you can raise any question or comments that you have through the Q&A feature of Zoom. Members of the public who are here in person, you can raise any questions that you have by raising your hand. If there's time following the committee's discussion, we will field questions from the public. Okay, we have volunteered to take minutes tonight, Sarah.
Yes, thank you. I will be glad to do that.
Thank you. We'll take attendance.
Thanks, Anton. Committee members, I'll call your name. When your name is called, please say present. I'll announce if there is quorum. Paige Judge.
Present.
Thank you. John Keller. Present. Thank you. Anton Mulliner.
Present.
Thank you. Will Perry is not with us this evening. Ann Seligman.
Present.
Thank you. Sarah Whittington.
Present.
Thank you. Pat Valero.
Present.
Thank you. 6 or 7 members present. We have a quorum.
Kat, are you okay? Sorry not to see you here.
I have the flu, guys, and I didn't want to get anybody sick. Yeah, sorry.
Thank you for that. Like, really, much appreciated. Feel better soon.
Okay, the agenda for tonight's meeting was distributed ahead of time by the board office. And is reflected on the screen before you. Oh, excuse me, I'm coming out of a little cold too. If there is no objection, we will adopt the agenda. Members of the committee, if you object to adopting the agenda, please raise your hand. Okay, seeing no objection. The agenda is adopted. Okay, the minutes for the October 30th, 2025 and November 2025 meetings were distributed ahead of time by the board office. If there's no objection, we will adopt the minutes as drafted. Members of the committee, if you object to adopt, please raise your hand and indicate which meeting minutes you object to. Seeing no objections, the minutes for the October 30th, 2025 and November 20th, 2025 meetings are adopted. They will soon be available on the CB6 website. This little cold I got over is affecting my brain. Can't talk straight. Okay, some ground rules. In order to conduct an efficient meeting, let's observe a few ground rules. No one may speak until you're granted the floor. Committee members who are here in person, if you have a question about committee business or wish to make a motion, please raise your hand and I will identify you so you can speak. Committee members unable to attend in person, if you have a question about committee business, you may raise your hand through Zoom and I will identify you so you can speak. All committee members, it's extremely important that only one person speak at a time so that members of the public watching at home can understand what is being said by each committee member. The chat function for committee members present via Zoom should not be used for committee business or questions about agenda topics. All such remarks should be made on the record by raising your hand through Zoom. Chat should only be used for us for any technical difficulties you are having or to state in writing information like an email address that was already stated aloud on the record during the meeting. Tonight's agenda. Dining Out New York City application for Sidewalk Cafe, 4-year license for Grupo Animo LLC, doing business as Animo at 1004 2nd Avenue. Is there a representative available?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, I may be prejudiced, but I like eating at your restaurant. In any case, you guys took over the space on Second Avenue next to the restaurant,
That's correct.
and when are you gonna open?
Hopefully by January 20th.
Okay, I have a question. Didn't we review a new sidewalk dining application some months ago for you guys for the window on the 53rd Street side?
You did.
All right, so now we're adding several tables on the 53rd Street side where the garbage cans are currently
Yes,
indicated. Plus, you want to set up some shops on the Second Avenue side.
That's correct.
Okay. And that's gonna go in front of the new storefront you're currently renovating.
Yes.
Okay. Now, I presume we're gonna be seeing an alteration application for the State Liquor Authority for the sidewalk seating.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't see any significant issues.
no, my only question was like where the trash bins are gonna go that you referred to, like you have trash bins out there on 53rd Street, which it looked to me kind of on the schematic, like it's kind of where the tables are gonna be.
Yes,
So, you can't have two things in one place, so
Of
just wondering.
Yeah. So
What?
we have we built a receptacle inside of the corridor of the building. Where
Okay,
the trash cans are, and the landlord was kind enough to let us put it there.
great.
okay.
So, because honestly, just speaking as a consumer, nobody wants to eat
No.
sitting next to a trash bin, right?
Absolutely.
But yeah, otherwise it looked good to me.
Okay,
I'll make a motion to
motion of approval.
approval.
Second.
Motion of approval is made and seconded. Do I hear any objections? Hearing no objections, unanimously approved.
Thank you.
And I don't think we're joined by any members of the public.
Oh, you have to talk a little louder.
I said, I don't see that we're joined by any members of the public, so.
Okay, still rest that. Okay, thank you. Good luck, and look forward to your new expansion.
Thank you, members of the board. Appreciate you guys.
Good luck.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay. Second item on the agenda is dining at New York application for Sidewalk Cafe for your license for East 39th Street Restaurant doing business as City Beer at 200 East 39th Street. Is there a representative available?
Mr. Cruz, yeah,
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
yes, we can
Yes,
hear you.
thank you.
Okay.
Brian, could we go to the schematic? I have
Sure.
some issues with that. My question is, what kind of tables are you gonna be setting up? And where will they be?
If you see along where the tree is, we can put a couple of tables there, or if you wanted it pressed against the wall. I mean, from what I was told, we weren't allowed to. I'm willing to, wherever you guys tell us that we are allowed to put, I'm willing to work with whatever's within safety protocols and what you guys approve.
Okay, now, item 506 on the application talks about the clearance between the seating areas and the tree bed. 8 feet, and I don't think you have 8 feet from the corner of the tree bed to wherever you want to set up the tables.
Yes, that seems to be the issue, but you also, right after the tree bed, you have a bike lane and a no standing lane. So you don't have the cars passing there at all. I don't know if there can be some type of exception for that.
No,
No,
but I thought there was 8 feet on the schematic.
yeah, it's 8 feet to the front of the restaurant, not 8 feet to the corner of from the corner of the tree bed to the corner of the square
Right.
on either side where it's intended that you're gonna have some tables. Now, it seems to me you probably can get two tops on each side of the front entrance. Into each side of that and be 8 feet from the tree bed. And I would suggest if we consider this, that we stipulate we have the approval based on the fact that the seating, which will probably be two tops, will be more than 8 feet from the tree bed.
Yes, and even to say that it's in compliance
Right.
with the DOT requirements.
Brian, could you go to their pictures that they had before,
Sure,
in the application?
sure.
Sorry, you see the way the two top on one side is, and on the other side is the barrel and stool. I think they could
Yeah.
have two tops, one on each side, one where it is now, and one where the barrel is.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have a problem with that. I would have a problem if they tried to put seating, as they seem to be using the area around the tree bed for storage. This is not allowed. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, I understand. We weren't using it for storage during COVID. We were allowed to put tables there, and then we had the roadway uh set up right after where those tables were set up during COVID. But I understand it's not COVID anymore, and I understand there's new rules and regulations, so I totally understand. The question is, right where after you see the first table is
Yeah.
the attached building, and then after the barrel is the attached TD Bank. If we had permission from those, are we allowed to put a table alongside there as well?
You have
no, I
to
think it has to be with, like, in the frontage of
Of
your
the-
establishment.
I know during COVID, we were allowed if we had permission. That's the only reason I was asking. We do pay
Yeah.
rent to TD Bank.
Oh.
And the building is
Wait.
underneath us. Yes,
So are you like subletting from TD Bank?
correct.
Oh, that's
Oh.
interesting.
That might give you an out, I don't know. Cause I mean,
Yes.
it's like, you know, that generally the rule is that the seating cannot go past where the
Restaurant footprint.
restaurant footprint.
Correct.
But I mean, it's possible that TD Bank could give you approval for that.
Yeah, they given us approval during COVID, when we were asked from the DOT to get approval. So that's why I'm only asking in this case, the outdoor seating, and I'm very grateful what you guys helped us through COVID. Because honestly, if we didn't have the outdoor seating and we didn't have the roadway, we would have definitely be shut down for business. And it still, as today, people still working from home. We barely get any foot traffic. So it's still been a rough challenge and a journey for us. We're just trying to keep people in the neighborhood, to stay
Yeah.
in the neighborhood, and to keep it's a mom and pop shop. It's a small place. I think we do a lot of, good for the community. People come here, they enjoy themselves. It's not how do you say, a regular bar. It's a atmosphere where people sit down and enjoy, classy craft beers. But they also enjoy the environment, and I think we've done a great job. We haven't had no incidents in the neighborhood. We've done 7 years here. There's no police reports or any problems. It's an upscale bar basically.
Do,
But
do you think that you'd be able to get I bank with TD Bank and I know they can be not always easy to communicate with. But do you think, like, cause I would be comfortable to say, yeah, you can set up in front of them, like they talk about being a community bank. I feel like again, I think that DOT rules kind of don't exactly permit it, like you're supposed to be in the footprint. But since you are a sublet from their space, do you think you could get, uh, if you could get sort of approval from them to have seating in front of it, I would be fine with that.
Yeah, sorry, after you.
Well, I'm curious, I mean, other committee members may not feel that way, and you may not be able to, you may not feel confident that you could get that.
So in the past, we did have to, it took a little while, but we can try and attempt to do it again. We have to reach out to their partners in Canada and they have to approve. They did approve it last time. I don't see why not. Um, I don't, I, all I could do is ask and see what they say, but I don't think it should be an issue. We've had a good relationship and standing with them and we've never caused any issues for them before. So I imagine so. But I would definitely have to reach out to their lawyer like last time and I just have to see. But it should be able to be done.
Yeah, so both Kat and Paige
Paige.
would like to speak.
Paige?
I would like to speak. The address is 200 East 39th Street, which is an apartment house. Wouldn't the apartment house have some say also in whether they can do things?
Yes, so may I speak or I'm sorry.
Right,
Okay. Yeah, so I've talked to management as well. They've also granted us permission when we asked them. So everybody is on board and if I need to get letters from management, they don't have a problem with it as well. So I can get letters from management as well. We've talked to them because when you guys were starting up the program, we told them we might need some support and they said whatever letters or whatever permissions we need, that they were more than willing to back us up.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I'm sure it's a nice amenity for the building, right?
Yeah,
Kat would also like to speak, I think.
Yeah.
Kat, would you like to?
Yeah, sorry guys, I'm gonna try and project. Thanks for being here. I'm just looking at the application, excuse me, on as we keep referring schematic, the map of the business exterior. I'm just curious, you probably already mentioned this already, but where the barrel was in the picture, are we including that? Because that looks like it was closest to the entryway of the establishment. And is that an area that you're also considering putting any seating or anything?
So yeah, I can speak.
yes,
Okay. Yeah, if you guys allow us to put the barrel there, we have no issue with putting the barrel. It's again, whatever you guys want to let us do. We're just trying to stay in business and keep a community business in the neighborhood.
The reason I ask is because we get a lot of different applications and sometimes they have blocks like this. So we're looking at the schematics, not the pictures, Brian, a little bit up. There you go. You see those blocks, Alex? Is it Alex? I'm sorry. I'm trying to look at two things at once. Angel, it's Angel. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Angel, you see the two blocks? That's what's tripping me up. I'm used to seeing blocks like this as planters. So I just wanted to make sure that I understood what I'm looking at versus what you're asking.
Okay. Yeah. So the two blocks would be a table and two chairs. With the same definition of the table sizes that we had before during COVID.
Okay.
you got two tops, right?
They're two tops. Yes.
Okay. I would most entertain a motion of approval with the stipulation that one, that the two tops put on the left side of the entrance be more than 8 feet from the planter. And that if they wish to put a two-top on the right side, which would go beyond the restaurant line, that they have the permission from both the lessor,
Written permission.
written permission, the lessor and the landlord to be able to do that, and again, be 8 feet away from the corner of the planter.
Sounds right.
Sounds exactly right to me. And I gotta tell you, I bank with TD Bank in both US and Canada. And good friggin' luck getting them to talk to each other.
I have a story about TD Bank, which will raise your hair, but that's after.
Don't,
after the
don't,
meeting.
please, I cannot
I
today.
only had one question with regard, Angel, to the electric line that goes from the tree to the front door and goes in. I'm not sure what that's for.
Oh, I didn't see that.
So, yeah, the electric line, that was for when we had the roadway seating.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, right now we have no there's no
No.
function for it as of right now, except for maybe when we put tree lights on the tree. But otherwise there's nothing for it right now. We don't have the roadway, unfortunately, which was a big help, but there's a bike lane there. We were told we were gonna be able to put it back after the bike lane, but then we were denied, so I
Yeah,
don't know how to go about that afterwards, but yeah.
Okay.
Kat has her hand raised.
Who?
Kat?
The cat?
Yeah, no, I thought this was, after we were done with the resolution. Cause Brian, I don't know if it's a motion, but we used a bunching template. I'm wondering if we could use that for these sidewalk cafe resolutions, like the one previous to City Beer and City Beer, and I think there's a few others. Is that correct? Dining out?
Well,
Can we bunch them together?
I think if we have any concerns or stipulations that we want to pull that out in a separate.
Yeah.
So.
Okay,
And we-
so this one would be a stipulation, but the others might not be. Is that
Are
something?
you talking about like, Kat, are you talking about like doing these at full board? Or are you talking about for like now?
No, last month, cause I did the minutes, last,
Are you
yeah.
saying to vote on them now? Cause I think we already did the first one, right?
Right.
Yeah, we had two stipulations already in the first one. We've
Yeah.
got stipulations in the second one, so I'm not sure you can
you can't
put those together.
I agree.
I'm just naming them now because we might have a few others that don't have stipulations and we didn't talk about that at the top. So I just wanted to mention it.
Okay. Thank you. Do I have any comments from members of the community?
I don't think we have any community members. They're all applicants or committee members.
Okay, do I hear a motion of approval with stipulations mentioned to approve the sidewalk dining application for City Beer?
And a motion to approve based on what,
Second.
what you said.
Just to make sure I understand the stipulation, it's that the applicant obtains written permission from the lessor
And landlord.
and the landlord for seating in front of TD Bank. And the other,
That the table set up on either side be more than 8 feet from the tree bed.
on either side of the tree bed, or more than, either side of the entrance. So. Restaurant or bar entrance. At least 8 feet. of the tree bed. Okay, we have no members of the community who have any comments.
Motion has been made and seconded. Are there any objections for any member of the committee? Seeing no objections, unanimously approved. Thank you, sir. Good luck.
Thank you very much. Happy holidays, everybody. Thank you.
Good luck.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye.
3, dining out New York City application for Sidewalk Cafe. 4-year license for Brooklyn DT LLC doing business as Tipsy Turtle at 1003 Second Avenue. Is there a representative available?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. All right, I presume your food service establishment permit has been renewed because you indicated it was expiring on May of 25.
Yeah, that was and showed as pending, right?
And what's happening with the Department of Health?
I'm assuming that's a typo with whoever filled that out, because yes, the health department was actually just here. So we would have been in big trouble if that was true.
Brian, can you,
Okay. All right,
can you
let's go
confirm
to
that?
the schematic.
We can certainly reach out to the Department of Health.
You don't have a way to look it up now and see what the status is?
That I'm not aware of. I see here on the application that it was last updated, it says on December 11th. But if,
Of 2025.
right,
Yeah,
but that could be a mistake, I'm not sure.
I can also email over a copy of our health license if you'd like that.
so you're saying it's current, it just hasn't,
Yeah,
like, I know there are delays, like, in these, but like, this is more than 6 months, so
Yeah.
it was a little bit of a flag for us.
Yep.
For me.
they actually just came, I think, about a week ago. So I'll
Yeah.
sign up for a health permit.
Giving you great confidence.
Okay, can we go to the schematic, Brian?
Sure.
like they came here. If we didn't have our health permit, we would have been in big trouble.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Let's zoom that a little bit.
all right, so we're basically talking about, sidewalk seating on the 53rd Street side.
Yes.
Yes,
This is the old Redemption Bar.
yes, it is.
I don't have any issues with the schematic. It seems to be complying with all the requirements by the Department of Transportation. But any comments or questions from members of the committee? Do I see anything from members of the community?
No, again, there's no community members with us at the moment.
Okay,
Yeah, I might just add, like, I'd make a motion of approval, just saying like pending. That the PSFEP, what's it called?
SEP.
It's like, I know, there's too many.
Establishment permit, I think
Yes,
it is,
food,
yeah.
food service, yes, that is up to date.
Yep, I'll go get that right now.
All right,
Okay.
cool. And actually, if you can send that to us,
Absolutely.
we can take it out before the reso, like, is that?
Close to the full board.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that would be ideal since, I mean, although we do send the reso to DOT, they prefer, or they really are
It's
only looking at.
clean,
the-
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, yeah,
I'm gonna
if-
head there in
Really?
about an hour, so I'll go take a photo of it and send it over.
Great.
Okay.
Great. Okay, do I
Yeah.
hear?
I second it.
I didn't hear.
Oh, is
Paige
that your
said you
motion?
seconded it.
I didn't hear a motion.
I thought
I
I-
motion.
Okay, and Paige, you seconded, fine. Okay, a motion has been made and seconded. Do I hear any objection from members of the committee? Hearing no objections, the motion passes. Sir, thank you very much. Good luck in your.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'll email that shortly. Thank you.
Congratulations on a nice branding. The Tipsy Turtle that's great.
Oh, thank you very much. I thought of that. I was excited about it. Thank you.
Whenever I go past there, I notice it.
Oh, thank you very much.
Okay,
Having it.
all right. Next item, new cannabis application, retail dispensary license for Brooklyn Bud Dispensary, Inc. Doing business as Dan Pando at 318 Lexington Avenue. Just to make sure that everybody in the committee has been apprised, we did receive from a member of the community a letter of objection. Expressed my concern regarding the application for retail cannabis dispensary to open shop near the corner of East 38th Street and Lexington Avenue. I live in the immediate area. My concern is that the corner of East 38th and Lexington Avenue is already lighted by a scaffolding that has been in place for over 10 years. The seemingly unoccupied consulate for the Republic of Benin at the corner has left the corner a mess. The steps up to the building are protected from the elements and are often used as a stoop where drug users hang out. Other unhoused individuals sleep under the scaffolding nightly. The building at 39th and Lexington Avenue was also renovated to house families in need. There are formerly homeless families with children catching buses at this block every day. This application requests for retail cannabis dispensaries for location between the two properties I just described. Please do not allow a recreational drug vendor to occupy this very sensitive location. Thank you, Christine Klingeren. All right, I just wanted to read this on the record, so we didn't receive anything else. However, is there a representative for Dan Pando or Brooklyn Buds Dispensary available?
There is. Good evening, everyone. My name is Brian Carney. I'm representing Brooklyn Buds Dispensary and Dan Pando.
Okay, I know the application that you indicated you have a number of other locations located in New York City or New York?
New York City, so that's correct. My background is I have a management consulting company where we've opened legal dispensaries in Massachusetts and New York. Our first initial dispensary is open and running in Greenpoint, Brooklyn. It's branded as a store called Green Apple. This will be the second Green Apple store under the same brand.
Okay. I see that you do have a signed lease for 10 years, which is part of the stipulation that Office of Cannabis Management requires. And according to the proximity locator, there are no schools, youth, community facilities, or houses of worship within the 200 or 500 foot rule.
Which seems almost incredible to me, but,
Yes.
but Brian ran the proximity,
Yeah.
tool, so.
After much looking, I finally found that too, before that. It's very difficult to find. In any case, I don't have any issues here. I know this member of the community seems to have issues, but it seems to be more than just the opening of the shop, talking about the sidewalk scaffolding and
Kids waiting for buses.
buses.
Okay.
I had a question, like,
Go for it.
I came by the spot today. I don't understand where are you going to set up the shop, where the nail salon is?
That's correct, yes.
And did you speak with on the second floor, it looks like that's part of the nail salon. What exactly are you renting in that building?
So the nail salon, I believe that spa, as far as I know, is a completely separate business and it's on the second floor.
Or you enter that from I can see how you enter the spa then.
And left side of the store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a bus stop there? I see just no parking sign. Where's the bus stop?
Might be a school bus.
Yeah, I think they were referring to the school bus stop. Not sure exactly.
Well, won't be on won't be there. And the issue of scaffolding being up for years is not an issue that we address.
I mean, it is an
Yeah.
issue, you might wanna, like, it is an issue, but
No, it is something that the board offices work to try to address. It's complicated because it's a consulate.
or it's sort of an ex-consulate, right? It sounds like it's sort of a vacant consulate.
That's, the constituent said that it seems to be vacant.
Yeah,
I mean, the building has been dilapidated.
Well,
Um,
I've been in front of a lot of councils in our area, and you can't tell whether they're occupied.
no, and actually, we have a consulate on our block where we had like the worst rodent problem
Uh-huh.
from them. Because like, they don't
I
care,
don't get it right.
right? And you can't call DSNY on them or anything because whatever, diplomats.
I recall the most recent, oh, and I see Kat has her hand raised. I'm sorry, Kat, if you want to speak first.
No, this is exciting, but just for Brian's time, I just point of clarification. There are 2 spas here. Are you taking over or expecting to take over, what is it, Sealy?
That's correct.
Because it looks
yes.
like one of them is the upstairs that you were talking about, but there are 2. So I just want to be very clear on which one you
So we're
are.
referring to Sealy, the one on the
Got
right.
it. Okay.
So there's an upstairs spa and a spa next door.
Yes.
Maybe the neighborhood demands that.
But yeah, I think the most recent outreach at the office it was to, the mayor's office of building affairs. They had a relationship with the consulate. I don't think we.
Brian, could you do me a favor and zoom down on the right side? I just wanted to see what we have there. Okay,
Here,
yeah, keep going right.
to the right.
I'm gonna look down the block a little bit. Not zoom in. There we go.
Right
All
here.
right, so. Okay. I don't have any major issues. It seems like they're in compliance with.
I don't have any major issues, but I do have a bunch of questions.
Go ahead.
Okay, so my first question is, how many locations and what are they in Massachusetts? I'm actually going up to the Berkshires tomorrow. And so I'm kind of curious to know, well, first of all, how many locations do you have in Massachusetts? And if any of them are in the Berkshires?
No, I only own one in a little town called Uxbridge, Massachusetts, where kind of Connecticut, Rhode Island, and Massachusetts all meet.
Uh-huh, okay.
And then I only have ownership in the other Green Apple store I just referred to in Greenpoint, Brooklyn.
Okay,
And then we're helping one other set of owners. I've helped in Massachusetts contractually. I've helped other business owners get up and running and stay compliant. And then I move on to the next project. And we're doing something similar with a location called Coney Island Cannabis.
so,
Now, who is the owner of this? Are you the owner?
Well, currently Dan Pando owns 100% equity. But I'll be honest, this is a diamond in the rough, in my opinion. And as you mentioned, the zoning, if you look at Manhattan right now, I've never seen anything like it. So I'm gonna work on impressing him enough to gain ownership.
I have a question about, oh, sorry.
no, I can keep going, but you can go first and then I'll just,
Question on
Fill
the
in.
questionnaire. We ask, have you done any outreach to the surrounding community?
there you go.
And I noticed you haven't, and I walked by there recently, but I didn't see any, the CB6 flyer displayed saying that this was going to be discussed before the community board tonight.
I can address that. So we came upon this property pretty quickly. My partner Dan knows the current owner of the building. He will most likely be attempting to purchase the building in the near future. So as soon as we realized that the building was available for purchase and the zoning worked perfectly, we jumped at the opportunity. So we submitted our intent to apply with you all, I believe it was last Friday. You all sent us pretty expeditiously a return email with that CB6 notice. I believe it was yesterday morning. We attached that last night, and we've just been moving through the process as quickly as we can.
So we received it on Monday and we sent
Yeah.
the flyer Monday.
And I have to say that lease, like my personal residential lease is like longer and more complicated than that lease. But I have to say, I mean, you do mention in our questionnaire that you really like are committed to, being good with the community, and yet you haven't done the outreach. So I don't know if you are familiar with Michael Flynn.
Unfortunately, I am.
Okay. So our experiences with him, I think, have made us a little worried about all the cannabis applications that we get. So if we are approaching you with skepticism, you can probably thank him for that.
That's understandable.
So, one other, it would be great if you had done some community outreach. I understand that this is a fast moving thing, so I can cut you some slack on that. But I will ask a couple other questions. We do have the name of the licensed entity. I have like 3 really legalistic questions. I think we have the application and license number. Are there any other individuals or entities besides you and Dan that are directly or indirectly involved, including management services, brand licensing, investors, franchises, partners, lenders? If there are, like, tell us about them now.
We are extremely fortunate in that Dan owns 100% of the equity right now. He is also the money behind this. And then my piece is to set up the business, run it compliantly. And if I prove myself, I guess, well enough, I'll probably get a little piece of equity, and that's the entire ownership.
Okay, but I didn't ask about just ownership. I also asked about, like TPI, management services, licensing, franchises, partners, like those are all blank, right? It's you and Dan doing this.
It's just myself and Dan, and that's
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I really do feel, I feel personally committed to this sort of small business
Yeah.
ethos that was behind the legislation of this. And so like you're the kind of business that we want to support. So
Well, I really appreciate that, and I can tell you we are as small business as it comes.
I'm Sarah. I'm looking at the nail salon, and the second story of the building is a spa. But it looks to me like the 3rd, 4th, and 5th, the attic, are residential. And right next door, from what I saw today, it looks like it's another residential apartment. And then right to the right of that is a noodle store. So I'm iterating that, I hope I'd like to see you reach out to those neighbors that are living in that building, and now that we understand you may be purchasing that building, I think there's some issues with that. I didn't see our sign posted in the nail salon today, so I was just wondering, like, do those renters, I assume they rent or lease that piece of the building? I mean, do they know that this is happening?
They do. There's a clause in their lease where there's a buyout clause where we would have to essentially buy them out of their lease.
And that is if the building is sold.
That's if the building's sold or if the owner of the building decides that he'd like our business there, which can pay more rent versus the nail business.
But that's for the nail business, not the residential. Like,
Can you repeat the
Residential
question?
has different leases,
Would think so, yeah.
yeah. But you
Yeah,
do have residents in that building, I mean.
yeah, we're talking specifically about the lease with the Sealy Nail Salon.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, what about the building? I asked about the residential building next door, which is a beige sort of building with the tree in front and the arched doorway. I mean, have you done anything about that? Like
We'd be
talking?
happy to reach out to all the residences. It's something we did in Greenpoint. We're well received by the neighborhood. If you were to look at our Google reviews, it'll reflect the kind of neighbors and people that we are. As you can imagine, it's extremely difficult finding any standalone building in Manhattan in this type of area that isn't surrounded by residential units. So we'd be more than happy to reach out to everybody in the area.
Yeah, I have to say, Green Apple in Greenpoint gets 211, 5.0 stars. So.
Are those your 211 friends?
No,
211 reviews with an average of 5.0.
Okay.
I'm not that popular.
Okay.
Yeah, seriously. Great prices and helpful staff.
Well,
They seem completely compliant.
Yeah,
And
totally.
They seem to be operating, and you explained our skepticism because of Mr. Flynn, it's nothing personal. As far as I can see, this is something we're supposed to prove, so I would make a motion unless you want to have further discussion.
Any questions or comments, members of the community?
I don't see any members of the community with us right now.
I will entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
Motion is made and seconded. Is there any objection from members of the committee to this motion?
I just want him to reach out to the residents and.
So
Can we skip that?
sure, we can put it in the resolution. We also have, we can request another 30 days. So for a total of 60 days from OCM to consider the application. So the committee has the option to invite the applicant back
So
the next month.
can I make a suggestion? Actually, I don't know if this is appropriate, but if you can, put up a flyer, do some outreach. This will be, I don't have the date of full board.
Well, so the upcoming full board, in January, let's see, the second, Wednesday.
I'm in problem solving mode. Cause what I'm thinking is if you can kind of come to us before that, and it doesn't have to be like a really formal thing. But even if you can show up, Zoom, whatever, at full board and say, we've done this at, we've done this outreach. You guys didn't have any problem with us, except we hadn't done this outreach. But now we have, and we haven't had any problems.
Right.
And like, we don't have to put, I don't know, if we have to put a stipulation in it, we just can kind of do that. I don't know. Anton,
Good question.
Sarah,
I think
Brian?
we put this tip in. Representation at the full board. Yes, we have complied with the stipulation. Full board will take a vote. Is it okay for you to come back on January when?
January 14th.
January 14th with those tips in hand.
We'd be happy to.
Great.
All right, sounds good to me. I heard no objections, so therefore the motion is
So-
passed.
Just before you go, Mr. Carney, I want to ensure I have the correct spelling of your name for our resolution. Is it,
You got it right, just like that.
and as of now, you're a representative, not a principal.
Correct.
Okay, and are these proposed hours of operations correct? Sundays through Wednesdays, 8 AM to 11, Thursdays through Saturdays, 8 AM to midnight?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, and whereas the representative stated that the applicant would conduct outreach to neighbors on the entire block, or
I was gonna ask, when we applied in Greenpoint, what the community board over there did was they asked that we get 5 to 10 signatures from business owners, from residents on that block. I'm trying to figure out, I guess, the most effective way to get in touch with, I think our building will be easy, but I think the buildings next door. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to contact those individuals and what you'd like to see from us.
Well, you guys already have a lease, right? Like, you're already kind of working on getting things moving. I would say while you're doing that, to kind of do the same thing. I feel like that would be adequate for us.
Okay, so signatures from tenants and businesses in that block area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Seems totally reasonable.
Okay,
and whereas we did have a member of the community with comments against, so. One member. Oops, sorry. Of the community. Comments against.
Yeah, and your Greenpoint is a little, the area is a little bit different than that particular block in Manhattan. So I think it's reasonable to, check out with the residents, especially my concern was in the building and then next door.
yeah, Greenpoint's, it's a very tight-knit community.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing, in some ways, I would think it's more of a concern in Greenpoint,
Mhm.
like more,
Right.
family residential and. Yeah, I texted a friend who just moved out of Greenpoint, cause she couldn't freaking afford it anymore.
Yeah, but no, it's like that.
So no objections to the resolution?
No objections.
Second,
Any objections from the committee? Hearing none, resolution passes. So we'll see you in about a month.
Thank you so much. I'll see you guys then.
Thank you very
Thanks.
much.
thank you, bye-bye.
Good luck.
Happy holidays.
Thank you. You as well.
Okay. Next item, new application and temporary retail permit for wine, beer, and cider license for Taste of Delicatessen One Corporation, doing business as to be determined at 560 Third Avenue. Is there a rep available, representative?
I don't see one.
And there was no questionnaire.
No question.
Yeah, like,
Didn't hear from.
it could be.
No sign of the
totally
restaurant today
fine.
either.
Yeah, like,
It's 2 blocks from
Well,
where I.
I noted that with Brian a few days ago,
Yeah.
and he reminded them. And we still don't have any,
Yeah, and since there is, a backlog with the SLA, we can invite them to next month's meeting. if
Yeah.
The committee
Yeah.
wants.
I'm fine to do that,
Yeah.
but right now got nothing positive,
so they
so.
haven't done the questionnaire, which is a request, and they haven't put the flyer up, as far as I know.
No, they didn't. I was there.
No, they did not.
Yeah, so,
Got the picture.
And can I, flag again my request to have numbers on the
Numbers.
questionnaire? I know.
Yeah,
I'll just keep saying it.
Until we finally, yeah,
I know it's a reworking thing, but still.
possible.
in my notes,
Yeah,
give me a good reason about this.
yeah, I.
Okay.
I guess you're right.
All right, so we're gonna postpone this till the next meeting, and if there are no show,
Then that's it.
I mean.
Yep,
We're not gonna consider it favorably. Okay,
certainly
next-
not without a questionnaire.
Second, item, sorry, next item, where is it? New application temporary retail permit for wine, beer, and cider license for Triborough Cake LLC, doing business as TFS Burger Works at 401 East 50th Street. Is there a representative available?
That's me.
Okay. Just a couple of questions on the SLA 30-day notice. You
Sure.
Checked off that you have a licensed outdoor space. That's news to me.
This is a planned outdoor space. We don't have a licensed outdoor space currently, but when the weather warms up, we're planning to apply for one. And this is something that the landlord has in the lease said that they're okay with us applying for.
But if you were in the early part of the meeting, you know that you have to apply for DOT with filling out all the appropriate spaces on their application with a schematic of where you want to have the tables and chairs.
Correct.
You got this, are you guys a chain? I noticed you have a number of other operations around the area.
Yeah, right now there's 3 TFS Burger Works. This will be the 4th one. The man who started this started it in Rockland County, and then this year he started franchising. The first franchisee is in New Jersey, is doing really well, and I'm going to be the first one in the city. So
But this is your first, like, you're a franchisee.
correct.
So this is your first business. It's
This is
not.
my first restaurant. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, but just let me understand. Are you franchising, or is this the owner of the other 2 restaurants opening a 3rd one or 4th one here in Manhattan?
No, so the franchisor is the one who started the concept, and then I am the franchisee. I am paying him royalties to operate TFS in Manhattan,
Just want to make sure I understand that.
for sure.
All right, and also, if you do apply to DOT for sidewalk seating and you want to serve alcohol there, you have to also apply to the State Liquor Authority for an alteration.
Yes, we're aware of that, and we're planning to do everything as far as the outdoor seating and the liquor by the books. Luckily, the franchisor, since it's one of the early franchisees, he's working very closely with me. And before he moved upstate, he had a lot of experience with restaurants in the city. He owned 10 of them over the course of about 20 years. So he has a lot of experience that is definitely helping out. And then Rachel from the consulting company is on top of the liquor side of things as well.
Who's the franchisor? What's his name?
His name's Steve Galanis.
I'm not familiar with him.
Name's
Yeah.
my name.
He was
Okay.
in Manhattan until about 2008, I believe, and then he's been doing stuff up in Rockland ever since.
Well, any questions?
Well, I always have a question, but, I mean, I am kind of curious, like, what makes TFS special?
Yeah, so this is a combination of the guest experience and superior food and a fast casual concept. So if you think of Shake Shack when they first came on the scene, it was like it kind of blew everyone away because it was an elevated experience and the food was a little better than McDonald's.
Well, it was Danny Meyer too, so like, whatever.
Kids lived on it.
Yeah.
So, so yeah, without the celebrity cachet, since then there's been a lot of evolution with fast casual. We have places like Kava and Sweet Green. It's getting more and more upscale. So this is taking that concept to hamburgers. So the hamburgers like McDonald's, the quarter pounder is 4 ounces, for example. Our burger is 6 ounces. So you get a bigger burger. It's pat free to meat. We have house-made sauces, different kinds of concoctions of burgers that you get. So there's just a richer and more interesting menu, but it's still a fast casual kind of environment. So you order at the counter, you go to your seat, and you bus your own table afterwards. So it's kind of
Cool.
taking the fine dining, but in a fast, modern experience.
Well, you're between my house and my mom's house, so that works
Hope you guys
around.
like burgers, yeah.
Yeah, no,
But if not, we also have a very good chicken sandwich, so.
my only, question, actually looking over the questionnaire, was
Sure.
that you did not say that you had done any outreach, to the residents upstairs.
Yeah.
Which, if you've been hanging on in the rest of the discussion area, you hear that
Mhm.
that is something we are generally concerned about, so.
Yeah, for sure. We had the flyer in the window for information about this meeting. As far as direct outreach to the residents upstairs, I'm happy to like do that if you have something in mind. It's not exactly clear what that is, at least coming into this meeting. If you know you're
Yeah,
looking for things like mailing notices that we're planning to open this restaurant with all this great food and a beer and wine offering as well. So if there's more guidance about what you guys are looking for, I'm happy to
you just
help out with
might
that.
wanna do, you just might wanna do that for marketing reasons, I would think, but, what was in that space before? I'm trying to remember, I haven't walked by there a million times, but,
Yeah, before that it was a deli.
oh.
And from what I
Oh,
understand from the landlord, it was a relatively short-lived deli. They did not
yes.
pay rent.
And I think before that, it might have been a nail salon or something. Yeah, okay.
So good. Kat has her hand.
Yes,
Hers.
Kat?
Yeah, I'm here. Just echoing Anne, what she just said, it is also good for small businesses to do their market research, and that includes getting feedback from the public, to the community. So it could entail door knocking, it could entail letters. There's a lot of ways that you can approach it, but we do at CB6 give you like some of those resources, so you can always tap on our shoulder to ask for suggestions, because we've seen a lot come through this region,
Okay.
but it is something that we emphasize because we care. So
Okay, I appreciate that, and I'll definitely take you up on that offer. This is my first time working with a community board, so I'm not totally aware of what you guys offer, but that sounds great, especially since you guys know the area in and out from a business side.
So I think one of the recommendations that I had made to Rachel, who you're working with, was, you could start a petition and have neighbors sign it, indicating their support on a liquor license for your business.
Yeah, I don't know that we need that for
No, this is wine beer side. We're not talking
wine,
about-
and I don't know that we need that for today. It's more a matter of
For you guys.
getting the word out, yeah.
Are there any comments from members of the community?
Nope, just applicants and committee members, so.
Okay. Do I hear a motion of no objection?
So moved.
Second.
All right. Motion of no objection has been made and seconded. Are there any members of the committee who object? Hearing no objections, the motion passes unanimously.
So I just want to confirm, so we're doing no objection instead of no comment, because I know at the last meeting we were
Oh,
considering
yeah.
no comment.
Well, why should we have no objection?
Yeah. We. It's so long ago.
Which was the last meeting? So the idea was, if it's a resolution of no comment, we put it on our resolution tracker, so everyone can see it. We just don't have to send it to the SLA. If there's no objection, then we send it to the SLA. But that's the main difference.
Well,
I was,
since I'm so officious, I would like to see it. No objection.
Yeah, that's my inclination as well.
My banker background is coming into.
I know it's adding more work for you guys.
No, it's okay. Sorry, we're looking at the wrong time.
Okay,
okay,
good luck to you guys.
thank you very
And,
much.
Can't wait to try you. Hey, do you have a time for when you think you might open?
We're starting construction next week. My target is late January or early to mid-February, but we'll see we'll see if there are any surprises that come up, but that's what we're looking at right now.
Great.
Okay,
Well,
great.
good luck.
Good luck. Enjoy your holidays.
Thanks, everyone. Looking forward to it.
And I know Ann will be stopping by.
You know it. I'm like really craving a burger too.
Oh, and before you go, I just want to confirm the hours are correct here. So Mondays through Fridays, 11 AM to 11 PM, and Saturdays and Sundays from 11 AM to midnight?
That's right.
Okay.
Not unreasonable hours.
Just a question on that. If we are going to, like, later on, based on, you know, the way that business unfolds, make the hours longer or shorter, is that something that we come to you guys with, or just to the liquor authority, or?
Prove it.
Yeah, so you can, that would be a method of operation change.
You have to go to the SLA.
Yeah, you go through the
Goes to the
process.
SLA.
And then we'll end up here.
So I might recommend that you make them longer now.
Right now, yeah.
And like you know, if you wanna say. Like if you wanna say to midnight, I can't even read what that is now. But if you wanna say it now, like you can always cut it back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's easier to
yeah,
go in the one direction.
Exactly.
Yeah.
An excellent question.
If there's no objection to midnight, then I would say let's do midnight for every day of the week. And I think that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, keep it simple.
7 days a week from 11 AM to midnight.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're on.
I don't think that's gonna change either our decision or SLA's.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if you wanna go to like 4 AM or something,
That's a different
Which-
The
story.
crazy
yeah,
burger.
and I honestly, First Avenue and 50th Street, I don't see it.
Yeah.
But this will save you a trip back.
Yes,
That's good.
yes.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
So have a good holiday. I look forward to your opening.
Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
All right. We are. Here's report. We received, call from our friends at Gramercy Park Hotel that they're thinking of changing the club on the 17th floor from a, is it from a for-profit to profit?
I think the other way around,
From-
nonprofit to for-profit.
From a nonprofit to for-profit. And they haven't made their minds up yet, but we may see something in the future. Because this possible change comes about because of a change in New York State law. If they do decide to make the change, I think we have no choice but to take a look at it. And if they decide not to make the change, we want to hear about it further. In any case, just want to get on the record, because this has been a contentious issue in the past, and we should be prepared for it. Now, I don't have any other old or new business, or any report. I entertain this motion to adjourn. That's all, please.
Motion to adjourn?
Okay,
Second.
okay. Motion does not require a second.
Oh,
We will adjourn the meeting at
hey, John says,
7:50.
John says motion, I say second.
Sounds like a song.
You mentioned TD Bank.
Are we on, oh, being recorded?
Are we?
Risk it off.
Okay. Good
I,
night all.
Feel better, Kat.
Nice to see you. Happy holidays,
Happy
Kat.
holidays. You too, Paige.
Paige, bye. Happy holidays.